Because we said that we did.
The audio's live!
Hello, and welcome to the Kinda Funny Morning Show for Friday, February 16th. My name is Nick Scarpino. With me today is Andy the Slytherin Cortez.
I love how he thinks he's low enough to go. Not even remotely. Not even remotely. Like he's still.
Now you did.
It's just like this.
Do
little,
it again like you did before.
This little humpback whale coming across the ocean down there.
You got all the grace and effortlessness of a rock, Andy. That's what you got.
The Rock?
Of a rock.
Because I've been listening to Moana.
Jumping over a skyscraper, right?
Yeah. This is Greg Miller, of course. That's Kevin Coyle over there. We are setting up
What
for
do you got, Kevin?
Raging party mode today.
We're doing some party modes today.
So we got a lot of stuff going on in the studio. I'm very excited about that. We're doing. Am I allowed to say what we're
Come over here, Andy, and tell them what's happening.
What type of games we're playing?
What's up?
We're not doing a big deal about Andy's birthday?
Oh, happy birthday, Andy.
Happy birthday, Andy. Happy birthday, Andy. Happy birthday. Oh, happy.
Should we just sing him happy birthday?
I always like this version.
Okay, that was good.
I don't know. It's the one they used to play on the Fox thing in the morning.
I feel like it's that. It was the
Bob
version
Sarat.
when. Remember when they started making a big deal out of you can't sing the happy birthday song, we'll fucking sue you.
Yeah.
You know, and then someone, I think that's been reversed, right?
Yeah.
They were like, hey, that's dumb, so no.
No, it's not. It's dumb. It like passed the amount of years.
It's dumb. It was dumb. Everyone in the world was like, go fuck yourself, that's dumb. We're not live?
Joey's saying we're not, and I think we're gonna keep recording.
We're keeping recording, so nothing changes.
Is there no show today?
God bless
Sorry,
him.
we're still on the.
Happy birthday, Andy. So the show's going. Don't
God
worry.
bless him.
Just keep doing it. Don't worry.
Someone in the chat should update. Sorry.
Andy, or Joey's on it. Joey's on it.
We're coming.
What was I
Thanks,
gonna say?
Joe.
Oh, okay, so for party mode, I guess we are recording PUBG.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna record some Halo Master Chief Collection.
Okay.
Although the odds of us recording that, I'm not sure, because we have to not only buy the game, but it has to download a big game.
Yeah, well.
Very big game.
We can start that now.
We don't have the
No,
Xbox.
please.
We need Tim's Xbox.
I have my Xbox, but it's not plugged in.
Should be in the next hour.
Destroy our
So.
bandwidth.
Yeah, we can't even get the
Live.
show. We can't even get the show live. You know what I mean? Like we got things
We're going
going.
live right now.
Okay. So we'll be playing PUBG.
Can someone let us know when we're live, please?
Hopefully Halo Master
We're
Chief
live right
Collection.
Hey,
But
everyone.
what I would love to do is play
Welcome to the
some
Kinda Funny
Monster
Morning Show.
Yeah, some fucking monster.
You're joining
Hunter.
the show in progress because we did not know we weren't live.
But now
a lot
we're
of people
live.
think, hey, after 3 years of doing the show, you think you figure that one little kink out.
You know
but
what?
it's a moving target. It's a moving target.
I begged you to get a red light.
Yeah.
Begged you to get a big red light. You said no. We didn't need a better
We
light. We're in a
have,
spare bedroom.
we have Cool Greg. He's
Look
our
at
big
the
red light.
We would know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you missed the opening of the show, you can go over to youtube.com/kindafunny. You can get the up there or podcast servers around the globe. We sang happy birthday to Andy. It's his birthday.
We did.
We talked about what we're playing on party mode today. And then you're pretty much caught up. Andy did a little humpback whale motion along the bottom there.
So
And then
Andy,
caught
the
up.
show strong.
You think we're going to... So PUBG for sure.
PUBG
today.
for sure.
Great. Because I want that chicken dinner.
But
I've been
You're
practicing.
not in a million years getting a chicken dinner.
The last time we played,
Yeah.
I was one of the fifth person left. I was like one
Out of the
five
entire
left.
game?
Yeah.
Or
Granted,
us?
it was me and the Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, I was going to say, exactly. I think that was
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
It was me and Jeff and Michael Jones.
one thing I will say though,
Lay on me, man. What are you going to lay
if
on
we
me?
can't get the Master Chief Halo collection going,
Just all Monster Hunter.
no, we owe a GTA race to somebody who donated $300 during Extra Life, or $200. I keep saying 300, but I think it's 200.
Don't forget too that if I'm going to talk about this today in Kinda Funny Games Daily. If you log in between now and February 28th or some shit, you get a tax refund in GTA money. You get $250,000.
Whoa, that's
and
cool.
every dollar you spend, you get 10% of it back up to $1 million.
That's really cool.
In-game dollars.
Jesus, I was going to say, how the fuck do I get that tax refund in real life? That'd be amazing.
what-
We're going to give you all the taxes you've ever paid back. Here you go.
Here you go. Take it
Yeah,
back.
we still owe at least 5 more party modes from people that donated 200. So if you're watching this, we're gonna get to them eventually.
Here's Pepper in a minute.
The one that we fucked up with and I put all the blame on myself, is that somebody wanted us to play Madden, and it would have been perfect for Super Bowl time.
Sure, yeah, you
of
fucked
course
that up
we
good.
Fucked up.
Fucked that up
but
real
you know
good.
what? I'm thinking we might wait for training
Next year?
for spring training, or not spring training, but preseason
Camp, yeah.
You know, quarterbacks.
Why don't we wait for just the when the season, kick off, the kickoff season? You know what I mean? Kick it off.
We could do that.
Kick it off. Checking the cast.
And I want to make it like I want to make it like the NBA one, where we maybe do a skit. And stuff like that, so.
What if we get NFL Pro Bowler Joe Montana to come in here and play with us? Yeah.
That'd be great, man.
right.
Does he live here?
I I've
Oh,
been.
we're still
We,
talking about sports. Sorry.
we were flying
Nope,
out.
that's it. That's 15 seconds.
man.
Let it not be said that I'm not a generous person. Okay?
Judicious.
I
is what
am
they say.
very liberal with the time on this show, and everyone's been saying, Nick, we want more 15 seconds of sports. There you go.
just got it.
And you know what he did? He used it to talk about Joe Montana, a man who hasn't played
We were on a
football
plane with
in
Joe Montana.
74
We
years.
were on a plane with Joe
My
Montana
favorite
once.
Joe Montana moment
Lay it on me.
is in The Waterboy, where they reference him.
Did they?
And they're like, he's like, man, I never seen a guy hit that hard since Joe Montana. He's like, Joe Montana was a quarterback, you dumbass. He's like, I didn't say Joe Montana, I said Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, the actor.
So
That's
good.
fantastic.
It's so good.
Andy, you smell good today.
You
Ladies and
smell
gentlemen,
good, Andy. Happy
today's
birthday.
Episode.
Happy birthday, Andy. Happy birthday, Andy. Happy birthday.
Move it and shake it. Move it and shake it. Andy's
What
got
shirt are
it.
you
Move it
wearing?
and shake it. This shirt? Oh, it's just a little thing. Just a little thing. No big deal.
man.
Maybe it's coming to the store soon. Maybe it's not. Little video games are cool shirt.
It might be a while.
Wore the shirt today.
So
My wife
weeks.
goes, "Hey, I really like that shirt," but they're not.
Tell her that I never want to see her ever
Yeah,
again.
no, well, that's okay. She doesn't come out.
Okay.
This is one of ours. This is a prototype, as they say. Will it be hitting your guys'
This is
chest
Mark
very soon?
1.
This is Mark probably 3, I would imagine. Andy made like 15 different versions of this.
you know.
But we're very excited about this. Again, it's another one of those like Heather Gray shirts. It fits me like a glove.
it Heather Gray?
I believe so.
It's Heather Black.
Heather Black, excuse me. Heather, not Heather Gray. Heather, someone named
Heather Locklear.
Heather Locklear, Melrose Place. Great show.
No, 210.
No, that was no wait. What was the Melrose Place theme song?
Melrose Place theme song. Fuck. No, I got nothing.
I got nothing either. But go over.
Billy and Allison. Why couldn't they make it work? That was Melrose Place.
Which one?
Billy and Allison.
No, I don't. Melrose Place was like, to me, it was like the sort of like, I don't know, bastard cousin of Beverly Hills 90210. And I was
It
just
literally
like,
was a spinoff of none.
I don't need it. I don't need it. They knocked it out of the park with Beverly Hills 90210. I don't need the XFL. I got the NFL.
Okay, now
you see what I'm
let's
saying?
not say stupid things.
So I just wanted to put it in sports, so you would understand what I'm
I do
talking
appreciate
about.
it. Courtney Thorne-Smith.
Yeah.
What I was maybe in junior high, had the biggest crush,
Huge crush on her.
Huge crush on her.
If I'm not mistaken, she was in a movie called Summer School.
She
where
was.
She played the girl
She
who
was
just
she was
always
super
wanted to go
young,
surf.
doing weed. Yeah. And,
Yeah, and I had a huge crush on her from
yeah,
that.
doing weed, cool, Greg. I'm sorry. All right.
Cool,
Sorry,
right? Isn't
I'm
that what
your
people
grandmother.
do? Weed, right? You smoke heroin.
You
You
smoke
do weed,
hashish.
right? What do you do with cocaine? Nothing.
You blow
because
it.
drugs
You
are
blow.
bad. That was a test, and you all passed out there, ladies and gentlemen. Kindoffunny.com/store, where you can go there, get all these shirts. We're through that point. A couple of the housekeeping things.
See, the funny thing about Courtney Thorne-Smith was always
Yeah.
when I'm watching.
Nothing funny about
when
her.
I'm watching
She was
Melrose
amazing.
Place and she's going after this Billy character
Yeah.
who was always bad for it, but played soccer or something. I was always like, man,
Soccer. Those fucking soccer players
I
are always the
would
worst.
never in a million years be able to get a girl like that. I remember thinking in junior high. Never in a million years. Then she was Jim Belushi's wife on According to Jim.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's how achievable it is.
The great thing about According to Jim, and King of Queens,
King of Queens.
was that it showed us.
Hey, I'm a morbidly obese man, and I
I'm
have this
yeah.
smoking hot wife
Yeah.
because we wrote the show, and this
Yeah.
is what we're gonna put
This
on
is
TV.
what we're gonna put on TV.
Because a man can be disgusting on
Yeah,
TV,
yeah.
and a woman has to be pristine.
Still gotta have a hot wife. Still gotta have success.
ain't fair.
Success on TV up to a certain
Now I
point.
say
think
that,
they
and then you
changed
look at me, disgusting man, hot wife.
Yeah, I've seen your selfie. I've seen your nude selfie.
Yeah, I've
you
seen
are
my
not
nude.
disgusting.
Yeah.
You're not disgusting.
I got a booty.
You have an iron ass.
I do.
And I think I figured out why. Do you want to know why?
The biking.
The biking.
Yeah. Well,
Came
I
in
mean-
today. You had the biking leggings on
Yeah.
with the basketball shorts.
Sure.
Always a fun combo for a man your size. And I looked over. I'm like, you're an athlete now.
Yeah, I am.
You are an
Yeah.
athlete.
Jen,
It
the other
goes
night,
Hunter Pence, you, the rest of the San Francisco Giants.
Bottom of tier, Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
Jen was feeling my thighs the other night. I was like,
Yeah.
damn. Here, you can feel them too. She's like, they're like rocks.
Did
in the
I?
hole. Here you
Cool.
go.
Like, did I ask to feel the thighs, or is this just?
Get in there.
Yeah, that's a nice thigh.
See?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm stronger than you, Seth McGee, but I think in a thigh off, I could fucking get him.
Maybe. I like
In a
that-
punch
I like,
off, he'd literally cave in my
I
head.
like that your thigh off involves punching people in the dick.
No,
I don't know why
that
you
was me.
went right
That
for
was
the
me
dick.
slamming him. That was me like
Oh, I see.
Lex Luger slamming Yokozuna.
Yeah, maybe.
You remember that?
Maybe.
Cool, Greg?
We should get you in the gym. We'll see how much you can squat. We'll see what your max squat is. That'd be
I
fun.
do. I've done the
bet
squats
it's
in
good.
gyms.
I
and
bet it's good.
Wait, hold on. Squats are when I come down with the pit.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
you
don't like
basically
that.
sit like you're about to take a poop.
What I like is when you get in the fucking rack and you put the giant sleds there and you push the sled back up.
That's like an inclined leg press.
Yeah, where you're just like,
That's
that
not
shit.
quite as hard on your legs and butt. It doesn't stress your body out as much as a free lift.
But it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun. I might be the declined leg press. I can't remember which way your body is, inclined or declined.
No,
But
I'm sorry, I interrupted your intro.
we'll get you into there. Fun things today, obviously. The gang and I went and saw Black Panther last night, and we put that in our MCU in review. This is a little bit different if you guys haven't watched this, obviously, because we didn't take the time to absolutely go through the plot and all that stuff.
Well,
we just assume that you're going to see this movie at some point
This
this
one's
week.
different, right? Because, yeah, we had to figure out, and when I say we, I mean Tim, how to deal with Black Panther coming out in a place where it wouldn't be ready for us to watch before Avengers Infinity War. And so what we did here
kid
is
version.
it's a mix-up of a Kind of Funny Reacts and a Kind of Funny MCU in Review. So you get the reacts where we're like, here's a spoiler-free what we thought of it, then a spoiler-filled discussion, and then the ranking, and then ragu bagu. But yeah, we didn't go through the plot because obviously we expect you to watch this in the next week when you come out of the theater to see it.
But definitely go check that out. Realizing now, after going back and watching the first 5 minutes of it, I ate ice for 5 minutes. I don't know why I did that.
I noticed that too when we were doing
really
it, but
annoying. I don't think it came through the mics
Here's
that
the thing,
much,
we were all,
but it was kind of annoying.
Whenever we do a react
that.
at 10:30 at night, you know what you're getting. And it's the pitcher just throwing junk. And I felt there was a lot of crosstalk last night. I didn't feel like I felt like we were all a little short.
See, the thing that I wanted to have a candid conversation with everyone is we all have to back it off a little bit because there's 5 of us.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying a 5-man podcast can't be fun. I think a lot of the ones we've done in the past, but I have to remember to constantly remind myself that I'm not going to be able to speak as much
as a GOG,
right? So when I have a point that I want to make, if someone else makes, like there was a couple points last night that I wanted to make that other people made that I was like, okay, they already made them.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think it's important necessarily for me to make those points. But definitely go over there and let us know what you guys thought about Black Panther.
People are tipping. I see. We're gonna have some tips to read here in a
we
little
get
bit.
some
Remember,
tips?
you can tip on the show.
Thank you. $5 above level, we'll read it. And if you give us 500 cheers or any cheers, we'll read those because I still don't
If you
understand
give me
how cheers work.
1,000 bits tomorrow at Andy's birthday party, I'll touch his bits.
If you give me 1/2 of a Bitcoin, I'll love you forever.
Now, I know
because
you're
apparently
saying,
that's still
Kevin.
good or not.
Kevin's
Nobody
saying
knows.
HR over there, but remember, we're not here.
No.
We're not here.
It's not work related.
It's an off-site thing.
It's not
As the
work
crow
related.
flies.
Like the conversation I was having with Joey.
And the wind and the rain.
McClove434 goes, hey, is there a link to tip?
That's the guy. That's what brought it up. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
And then Zyger in there said !tip, and there you go. That's how you tip.
There you
now,
go.
if you excuse me. And the wind and the rain.
There you go.
And the rain.
What's funny is
Moana. But all of a sudden, I'm addicted to the soundtrack.
It's weird because when I walked in today, you said you were listening to the Moana soundtrack. You weren't. You were listening to the La La Land soundtrack.
Well, you had gotten there too late. I transitioned off of Moana into there. 407 just gave the bits for me to touch Andy's bits.
There you go. Moana, one of those movies I watched in theaters and I was like, Watched it again at home, was like, okay.
The Rock.
It's just one of those things where like the music has to hit me a little bit the right way at the right time.
Yeah.
And I think that right way, right time is when I'm in my car.
Sure.
Like I've watched it, I'm like, maybe I'll listen to that song real quick. And I listen to it again, and then I'm all of a sudden trying to sing along with the words and memorize it. I'm like, God damn it, it was a good song.
Here's what happened with Moana.
It was a good song.
I saw the movie in the Vermont cabin with Jen's family. I was playing Vita, watching here.
Why, by the way, let's back up for a second. Why, by the way, every time you go on vacation with your wife, is it the start of a horror movie? Have you thought about this? You go to a secluded cabin in a place no one's ever heard of, no one speaks your language.
Yeah.
And then
I like to put myself in the situation.
you do.
See if
You
I
like
get
to
out
challenge
of it.
yourself,
You know what
huh?
I mean?
Fucking squat your way out of it.
Squat my way out of it. I enjoyed it fine. I liked the songs, obviously. I forgot about all the songs. Then now playing Monster Hunter World, I tweeted this today, that Moana song fits Monster Hunter so well that today I put it out there. Hey, here's a free video idea I want someone to make because I won't have the time. Take the Moana song and then put a Monster Hunter music video to it.
Okay.
Because if I had lots of time here, I would do that. Run out there, get us drinking, and like when she's talking about the people on the island, get the cats and the fucking guys at the ecological base and shit, and then assemble it into one trailer that would be guaranteed to get at least 20,000 views.
That's true. There are so many small little one-off shorts that I want to do every day. What was it that Tim said yesterday?
Yesterday it was, all right, so hold on. You're coming up to it and you think, do you want to get to, I know exactly the thing. Get to the second trailer.
I'll get to the second trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the PSVR show, PlayStation VR show is live for Patreon supporters over on the Games channel. You can pause that. It's okay. Go over, check that out if you're a Patreon supporter. If you're on the fence of being like, should I support their Games Patreon? This is going to knock you over. This is the grease that will make you fall to the other side.
PlayStation VR show, of course, our new seasonal content of PlayStation VR things you've missed that you should see, I think. It's us playing Let's Plays. Of course, live. It's using our regular seasonal structure. 1 week, every Thursday it'll come out on Thursday. Then it'll go live on YouTube later on. So the first episode, yes, is up on patreon.com/kindafunnygames for $1. It's super hot. It's an amazing Let's Play.
That's the name of the game they played is super hot. But
and
also,
the show's super hot.
The show is super.
However, if you needed even more of a push on why to give us the $1 this week, if you'd get that today right now, and then you'd also be able to get the, well, no, you wouldn't actually, fuck. You would have been able to watch the Huber show get recorded live. Here, how about you just throw me a bone? Go there, give us $5 on the patreon.com/kindafunnygames.
There you go.
You get this,
There you go.
the first episode of the PlayStation VR show, and you get the Gamescast one-on-one Tim hype off with Michael Huber from Easy Allies, which is an amazing episode.
I came in late to that, but it sounded like it was good energy in the room. I'll tell you that. They were getting like loud with each other, and that's always a good sign.
Yeah.
It's always a good sign of good content.
Sure.
Maybe they were disagreeing, maybe they were agreeing vehemently with each other.
Yeah.
But either way, a lot of energy going into that. Now, Greg,
Yeah.
you know we like to grow things here.
I do love to grow things
We like to
here.
grow. I got a little garden out there.
Cool Greg's got some weird plat in the back. It looks like a giant maple leaf.
Cool Greg has Cool Greg's Canadian now. He's got it underneath lights. I don't know what's going on.
Why
with
is it
that.
always got to have the light?
Our water bill went up for some reason last year. Well, that doesn't really matter. But we're very, very happy that our family is growing just a little bit.
Sure.
Come Monday. Cool, Greg, just go ahead and play this. We don't have to, don't listen, I don't want to listen to music. I want to talk over it because people have seen this, but I want them to hear my voice and the visuals here. We have a fun announcement on Monday. We are announcing a new member of our team is coming to help host Gamescast, which will be really, really cool.
And Kind of Funny Games Daily.
And Kind of Funny Games Daily. Lots to do. Greg Miller, does he want to do the job anymore? No.
No, I still do. No, I'm still doing
Games
it.
Daily?
Yeah.
Does he want 15 hosts so he doesn't have to do the job anymore?
I mean, we have. I like having a menagerie of people.
You
here.
do have a glass menagerie of people from which to draw.
I do.
You just
the roster gets deeper.
You
every
go
day.
into there and you go, is this
Monday
going to be
gets
Witta?
one person deeper.
Renee? You know?
Now, random person.
Random person who's silhouetted there, who a lot of people are guessing. Some correctly, some incorrectly.
Yeah, I'm loving the speculation. I'm also loving the fact that it's clearly just a Mario cutout, and everybody's like, "It's this person."
It's
And I'm
this-
like, "All right."
It must be Italian, so Nick must be joining Gamescast. I can 100% dispel any myth that I will be a regular on Gamescast.
So the
That
idea,
is
of
not
course,
going to
is that
happen.
we are adding, another Kind of Funny Games Daily host who will rotate in and out, and then adding a permanent third chair, and permanent being, making sure they can come in, obviously.
Yeah.
But permanent third chair to Kind of Funny Gamescast, so it'll be me, Tim, and this other person. I have enjoyed all the threads and the tweets about it. I'm not enjoying so many of our friends just being like, "No, it's not me." Well, I'm like, "No, it's like a game of Guess Who now." People knocking each other off the board.
Stop spoiling the surprise friends.
I appreciate the amount of people who remember history where they're like, "Well, Andy denied it forever," and then they went through the Joey thing where Joey blurred out names and then they're trying to piece. Now here's the thing. You were asking, what's the funny short I wanted to make the other day?
What was that thing that Tim did? What was the thing?
Cool, Greg. Go back to start the trailer over here, just from the very beginning. Yeah, go ahead and show it to kids. All right, so let it go. Let it go. And then right here, pause. Tim misspelled receive in the original version of this trailer.
Thank you.
And so over at his desk, he goes, I before E, except after C, there's a C. And you and I busted out laughing. And the short we wanted to do was that it was going to be a cutaway to Tim as a young kid.
Boy, young Tim.
And he's
Gettys.
learning the lesson of I before E, and then something interrupts.
So he doesn't get to the except after C part.
And so-
something Kevin busts
wanted
in
to
is
bust
like,
in.
did you know that Beast Wars is happening or whatever it is? And
No,
Tim was so amazed by
I wanted
that.
it to be Tim reading I before E, and then Kevin busts in, Tim, there's this new thing called YouTube. And Tim drops the book.
Where
And
are they,
that's where his knowledge of it ends.
Drops it. Never got to the second half of that. And that is the kind of amazing humor that we do not give to you, because what a
I'm
waste of time
telling
that
you,
short would have
if
been.
you all upped your pledge on Patreon by $1,000, we could get a bigger place,
we could rent
more
a small
people, and then we
child
could
who
make
looks
stupid
exactly
stuff
like Tim.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we could rent children that look like Tim.
We could rent children.
Call it renting children.
They have a bunch of firms that will allow you to rent children for a day. They're little people, they're like little tiny kids, right? They're kids.
You're making it
We
worse.
we try to get them around the 3-foot mark so that when you put the helmet on them with the guacamole and the chips, totally
Oh,
walk
that's
around.
what we're renting
And
these
we
kids
dip,
for.
Yeah, we dip the. Yeah, we don't want fucking.
Kevin, give me a kid rental service.
No, that's
Kevin,
Look 'em
bring
up.
up.
I don't like
Google
any of this.
child rental
We
services.
have the whole Rover
and then
sponsorship.
click
Is there
onto
some?
images.
It's right there. Is there some kind of rent a kid thing?
No.
You sure?
Yeah,
Innovation.
You have a little brother though, right?
I do.
How little is he?
Not little.
Wait, he's really tall. He's actually taller than
He's gonna
Kevin.
be like 18
Yeah,
in April.
that makes him legal.
No, let's
That's what I
not
like to hear.
phrase it that way.
That's what I like to hear.
No, it makes him legal. He's of legal age to make decisions on his own. So, you know,
What is
if he wants to come over here and play a young Tim Gettys in a short, he can.
Does Greg sound okay? His mic is totally covered.
Yeah, 100% it's covered. People haven't been complaining about it, so I assume it's fine.
How do you put on the jacket? Now we have to. Here's what we got to do.
Put on the suit. Put on the suit. Come on, let's go around.
Yeah, Avengers.
Put on the jacket.
Great one.
There you go.
Now here's what we need to do right now.
What do we need
everybody.
to do?
We need to stop the show because in the chat, Baby wants his fucking bottle. Gary Witt is. That's weird that you brought a bottle right there. Gary Witt is in there freaking out that there's a trailer for this new Kinda Funny Games Daily Show host on Monday. All right.
Yeah.
He started this shit on Twitter the other day.
Could we retroactively make a trailer for Gary?
Here's what I'll read. Gary Witt, all caps. I guess this is what happens when KFGD gets new host they give a fuck about. and then Joey, of course, oh dear. And Gary, it's fine. Gary Witt, totally fine.
I can hear it in his voice.
Yeah, this might be it for me.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I mean, Gary? He said, and then he and getting caps, all caps, he says, I just said it's fine. When you're using all caps,
Yeah.
Mr. Witt, that proves it's not fine.
Also, the word fine, as we've defined in my house, is not an acceptable word to use ever.
Oh, no, that's
because when you say that looks fine,
trouble afoot.
That's trouble. I will say this. I've said it for a long time now. Nobody puts Gary in a corner.
Apparently.
He has
can't
said
put
that
him in a
long
corner.
time.
We had a great bit when we introduced him because he came in. Remember, he did it, and then he was fucking awesome. And then he came in the next day. And they're like, "Oh, that was great." And then everybody wanted him. That when we brought him in the next time, we said we had the fun bit, me and him. Like, "Well, do you want?" I'm like, "Oh, Gary, I've seen it, and you don't want Gary, but Gary can't do it. He's too busy." And Gary's like, "Oh, Gavin, I'm not that busy."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Cheeky.
"Oh," we shook hands, and that was it. You didn't need a trailer, Gary. But now you want one? I'm gonna make you a fucking trailer.
It's just there's no pleasing him, and here's why. Okay, we tried giving him cool nicknames, right? He sloughed them off.
Tried to touch his knee for a long time.
We tried to call him Mr. Star Wars. He said that's inappropriate. Please stop that.
Yeah.
You might hurt my future revenue streams. We tried to call him the Rogue One, which is probably the coolest nickname ever. And he was like, again, please stop doing that.
Now we do call
That's
him the
super
Rogue
dumb.
One. We do call
Do
him
we call him the Rogue
Yeah.
One now?
He fights it though.
Does he fight it?
No,
He
like,
needs to stop fighting.
in the chat, Gary Witt says in all caps, "Caps are what you use when things are extra fine and okay."
He's funny.
Oh, now he says, "I don't want a trailer in all
That
caps."
certainly
Too
checks
bad.
out.
We're
Can
gonna
we
get
make a trailer where we do this trailer again, but at the end of it, it says not Gary? Just so people know maybe that it's not Gary.
Can we sell gray sweats on our merch? Call him the Gary Special.
The Witta special.
The Witta Special.
Yeah.
I don't know
like
why
that.
we don't do that more. Why we never just sold a Heather Gray T-shirt with no print on it?
I think we asked actually, and it's,
they're like, that's illegal?
they can't do it. You have to put a print on it because then you're just reselling other things.
Yeah, but you just put a little logo on the back.
Well, no. Did you see Jeff's new shirt?
No.
The Jeff Ramsey collection, which is like it's a pocket
not
shirt with
obsessed.
just a little logo right here. It's just a cool little design logo. I want a Heather Gray pocket shirt, off-colored pocket, little smiley face. I think it'd be cool. I'd wear the shit out of that.
Here's the thing about Gary Witt.
Could be cool. Right over the nipple.
Gary
right
Witt
on the
wants a
nipple.
trailer celebrating his achievements and his accomplishments and him being a kind of funny.
You really stuck on this, and I appreciate it.
I like to give back to my host, my employees, as you know. I'm a benevolent boss.
You are.
Am I, Kevin?
You're also a bully.
I'm a benevolent
As
boss.
we've proven by that thread that Joey, for whatever reason, put out yesterday on Twitter.
I'm thinking for Gary Witta's trailer, right? For his video, we'll just say too, that I might have to call in a favor and hit up Shirtless Spider-Man and see if he can come in and like do some stuff.
Now,
Also, real quick,
I
just
have missed Spider-Man the last 2 times he's been in the office.
quick side note.
Could you please let me know when he's coming in next
I'll
time?
do my best. I mean, you never know with Shirtless Spider-Man. Here's my quick thing. You do all the paperwork and you pay Gary.
Yeah.
You got his address.
Yeah, I do.
Shirtless Spider-Man might make a home visit
Might
for
make
this
a home
music
visit?
video.
That's great. That is fantastic.
Gary Witt.
I love this. I love Shirtless Spider-Man so much. All right, Greg, let's get into some news. How about that? You want to talk a little news? We'll talk a little newsy.
I would love some news.
Little bluesy.
I'm sorry, what now?
I don't know.
We're gonna splooge on the news?
I'm throwing stuff against the wall, see what sticks. This first article comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Weekend box office: Black Panther leaps to a huge 25.2 million in Thursday previews. As you know, pardon me, we're tracking this to see if it can go over 165 million.
Are
That's
we
what
tracking?
people-
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm tracking it.
That's the okay.
No, I just want to see what it is. It's a 4-day weekend. It's a holiday weekend, and people are thinking it might set the record for the biggest standalone Marvel
Really?
release. Yeah, for the opening weekend.
Okay.
For February, I think.
Oh,
There's a lot
okay.
of- no, I think
How many caveats are we putting
there's a lot
on
of
this thing?
caveats. There's a lot of different things, but they're speculating it's going to open 165 million plus. Some people are saying it might do a $200 million opening, which is ridiculous.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. And granted, it has to come with a little asterisk because of the 4-day weekend.
Sure.
Because people have Monday off apparently. Speaking of which, are we gonna ever observe any of these holidays here?
We need to sit down at a fucking calendar and plan
just
it out.
plan it out.
Because that was the thing where I was talking to somebody. Oh, Ryan McCaffrey and I are going to get lunch on Monday. And he was like, oh, because the Americans thing is the sub's back. And he was just like, yeah, I mean, and he's like, oh, it's a long weekend. We could go. And I'm like, what's that now? Long weekend, you said. The Monday we're debuting a new host, you say. Huh, all right, we should have looked into that probably.
Hey,
we're bad at this. We are bad at running a business.
We are bad.
saying
Every
it.
time I think, I'm like, hey, we should probably give everyone Monday off. I'm like, are we sponsored, Tim? Tim's like,
Yep. Yeah.
yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Tim's out there, Mr. Suit himself, out there selling
Fucking
everything.
suits.
He sold my left foot the other day. It was like, Nick, your left foot's now sponsored by Microsoft. Your right foot's sponsored by Sony. They have to fight every once in a while.
Oh, wow.
They have to fight every
I'd
once
love
in a
to see
while.
that.
You have to kick your own feet out from underneath yourself.
Wow.
Fall on your butt, which is sponsored by Nintendo. Brought to you by Nintendo. This is cool to see. Movie's doing very, very well. Obviously, the buzz. I think I looked at it this morning on Rotten Tomatoes, 98%.
Hell yeah. No,
98% of people say go see this movie.
The reacts, whatever, MCU and review was positive.
Very
I don't want to
positive.
spoil where it ends up on the ranking.
Yeah.
But very high.
Very high.
My question for you is this.
Yes.
And I don't expect you to have hard answers here. Is every Marvel movie still climbing, or are they doing dips and ups and downs?
I think they're climbing now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up, but I'm
Okay.
pretty sure Thor Ragnarok did really, really well. What was the last one prior to that? I think it was Thor, wasn't it? Was it the last Marvel movie to come out?
Yeah,
Homecoming
Thor
did very,
Ragnarok.
very well. They're doing well. These are. I think the expectation now is that these are billion-plus movies every time something comes out.
Sure.
Similar to Star Wars, I think they're always like Disney's like, we want to hit the $1 billion mark. Of
course.
And that was why, if you remember when Batman v Superman came out and Justice League came out, well, actually, I think it was just Batman v Superman came out, and it went a little shy of that, and everyone's like, well, you still made $850 million. Like, yeah, we wanted $1 billion. Because I think that's the mark now of success, which is fascinating to me. That's so much money.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of moolah.
Well worth it though, huh?
It is, well, for MCU it is,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hell yeah.
Again, knocking it out of the park. They keep consistently giving us good movies.
Yeah.
Good movies. Varying degrees of good, but still good, right? Like you watch these as we've gone back and watched all the MCU movies. Again, I was even surprised. I remember not liking Iron Man 3 that much. I
Yeah.
go back and watch, I'm like, good movie.
Sure. Yeah, I'm
Good movie.
entertained throughout. Yeah.
Entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next news story. This is very much tangentially related to this. Sony once turned down a chance to buy all of Marvel's movie rights for $25 million. $25 million. This story is over on avclub.com. I thought this was pretty fascinating. I want to get your take on this. The Marvel of today is an unstoppable behemoth, but as crazy as it seems today, the even crazier thing is that, well, let me read the article. I always try to skip ahead.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, you
Not a
can't
good
do it.
idea.
Just read it,
The Marvel
man.
of today is an unstoppable behemoth, crushing everyone who dares make a play for its superhero movie throne. But a new Wall Street Journal report points out that Marvel of 20 years ago was so desperate for an influx of cash that it almost sacrificed control of the very movie rights that are now its golden ticket. The company had just survived bankruptcy, so when Sony approached it in hopes of securing Spider-Man's movie rights, Marvel head Ike Perlmutter.
Ike.
Again, sounds like a character you write who does not know what he's doing in the movie. Like he's the one that messes everything up for everyone.
Okay.
Who's been known to make bad decisions, offered something that would get a bit more money: the rights to the characters we now know as the cinematic Avengers, including Iron Man, Thor, and Black Panther. As crazy as that seems today, the even crazier thing is that he apparently only wanted $25 million for the whole stable of superheroes. Remember, we're just talking about a movie that potentially is going to make $1 billion as a standalone character, and it's Black
Sure.
Panther, who is probably the like lesser of the known.
Oh sure, yeah,
characters in
and
this
he's
universe
getting
at
it
this
like
point.
him and Ant-Man and all these guys,
Yeah.
right? Where you're like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, you'd be like, what?
Yeah, phase 2, phase 3 characters.
What
You're like,
fucking
that's weird.
fantasy world are you living in where they're making an Ant-Man or a
that
Black
makes $1
Panther movie?
$1 billion. That's a fraction of the several billions of dollars the movies have made for Marvel Studios since Iron Man, but an unnamed big shot at Sony reportedly claimed, quote, nobody gives a shit about any other Marvel characters, so Perlmutter agreed to give up Spider-Man's alone for $10 million, which, by the way, was true back then.
Sure.
Nobody cared about Iron Man back then.
That's the big thing about this story, right? Now you sit there and you're like, what a blunder! They would have fucked this up.
Sony would have fucked it up.
The only reason everything works right now in the MCU is what it is because Marvel was like, fuck, we don't have our big guns. We have these people. How do we make them care?
Super creative.
Avengers. We have to make the Avengers matter. All right, have all these movies built to that. And then as that got bigger and bigger and bigger, they expanded. Like, Sony, it would have been... Think about how short-sighted Fox was with X-Men, how short-sighted Sony was with Spider-Man. Like, it wasn't until Amazing Spider-Man where Sony was like, fuck, this could be a universe.
Yeah.
But put all the Sinister Six shit in there, and like they did way too much, and they pulled the DC where they're just trying to do too much too quickly. Whereas like when the Marvel Studios MCU stuff started with Iron Man, it was very much like, this is the plan. And I remember being like, yeah, right, you're never gonna get there. And then they slowly but surely did it and built to where they needed to be. And we go back and watch Iron Man, and you're like, we talk about the budget of Iron Man, and like you see the little successes where it was a little budget, right, made more at the box office, and then a bigger budget made more at the box. And it's that thing where it's the inverse of DC,
right?
Where they're like, fucking put everything into this, and they're like, oh, it's not making back its money in the first day, so everybody hates it. And like, all right, well, that's a failure.
Yeah,
that's where we're at.
Fascinating.
Sony would have shit the bed on this.
The future that could have been. We'll see. I think I for one, glad that deal kind of went down.
Oh no, I'm glad it won't.
Although I'm a little bummed that they had to sell the rights to Spider-Man, because it would have been fascinating. Because you know that it's interesting, because you're right. That does provide a lot of perspective, right? If you don't have Spider-Man, you don't have your big gun.
Yeah.
In the MCU or in the Marvel universe, right? There aren't too many characters bigger or more notable than Spider-Man, especially when you're talking mid-90s. So it's interesting to see what they had to do with that, and it would have been fascinating to see if they could have come out of the gate with the Spider-Man movie. But they would have done it earlier, and it wouldn't have been as good.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing is like if you would have if Marvel would have had Spider-Man rights when all this happened, I don't even know, we wouldn't even be where we are, because it would have been we made a Spider-Man movie, and then I don't think they would have thought about like trying to make it into a universe and how to bring in.
No.
You know, how do you get Tony Stark and Iron Man was a character that like hardcore people cared about, and not everybody cared about by far. And I only knew he was an alcoholic. That's what I knew about Tony Stark.
Is. Still struggles with
Well,
that.
they pull away from that quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not really.
They went into the PTSD, and now he's just an awesome
likes the
dude.
booze.
Yeah.
But then having Sam Jackson show up, you know what I mean, be Nick Fury and set up the Avengers and do all this different stuff, it would have just been cool. We have Iron Man or Spider-Man, make a Spider-Man movie, maybe pull them in. Like I'm so happy with where we are within the Marvel Cinematic Universe and where we're at with Spider-Man. In the way that I enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 for that matter. I wasn't in love with them. I loved the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 1 and 2, hated 3. But I enjoyed them for what they were at the time, especially because they were like the first real great superhero thing we had in a long time. And I'm not including Batman, but I mean like in terms of like, hey, here is
Batman's in a different
here's a Marvel
category.
property being treated with respect and put on the screen. They were great for that. And so now though, I love Tom Holland, and Homecoming was so fucking amazing. And Homecoming and Thor Ragnarok are those movies that I sit at home sometimes and I'm like, I can't watch them. They're coming up in MCU review, and I want to go in there hungry for them. I don't want to come in like, oh, I'm watching this again.
Yeah,
and fuck do I want to watch those movies again?
I think Thor may have just hit being able to rent.
Oh yeah, it
is in that little space, and I'm just itching for it.
And it's the same thing with like Civil War, where I'm like, now that for some reason, I don't know why in this MCU review, First Avenger Captain America clicked with me really effectively.
You did like that.
And so now I'm super excited to get in and see Winter Soldier with fresh eyes, and then see Civil War with fresh eyes, and see Spider-Man in Civil War. And like, you know, when Bucky pops up in anything, I'm always like, I immediately jump to Civil War. You got a metal arm? That's awesome. I'm like, I fucking can't wait to see that Spider-Man scene again.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I think, and the wind and the rain and the
really great soundtrack Spider-Man had.
Yeah,
they really they borrowed a lot of elements from the rest of the Disney family.
They should just take that song and apply it to everything. Somebody cut me a Homecoming trailer with that.
There you go.
On a song.
Now, here's my big question for you, Greg. Before we get into this next news story, which I'm infinitely excited about.
Stider 1985 says Homecoming is meh AF, and that means as fuck. Cool, Greg. You are being put in timeout for 5 minutes.
Can you do that?
I just did.
Wow. Damn.
So you should start thinking about
here, ladies and gentlemen.
Start thinking about how you're talking about Spider-Man.
Do not disagree with Greg, or he will, or the hammer comes down.
I'm clearly joking, everyone. I mean, I did mute her for 5 minutes, but it was a joke, and it was a funny joke, and we all enjoyed it. Right?
I mean, everyone enjoyed it except for Spider.
What are you talking about? Stider 1985 is super excited that I just called out his name, right?
Well, he's excited, and he'd
would
like
love to be banned. Everyone in here named Gary Whitta would love to have shirtless Spider-Man show up and dance on their porch.
I'm sure he's very excited. He just can't express that excitement for 5 minutes, but he'll be back. Hopefully, or not.
Better than ever.
Yeah, better than ever.
or not.
Or not. Or not. Where do you come down on...
I'm not on the show enough, so I just have to make my presence known.
I know, I love it. Well, you're a very busy man. Where do you come down on the whole... Like, when you listen to that song, do you do the, hey, this is the song from the movie, or do you do the, hey, this is the pop version of that
I do the song from the movie.
Okay.
Fuck this remake shit. You know what I mean? I don't need that crap at all.
I hate that they have to relegate whoever the actor was or the actress was that sang the actual song to like the second tier, and then they bring in like the Ariana Grande or I forget who the girl is that did Moana. They have to bring her in because she's the real pop star. And it's like, you're just doing a cooler hip-hopper version of this, but it has no heart. It's got no heart.
Exactly.
Zero heart. Yeah. You know, I don't like this. Yeah. Disney trying to double dip. They're trying to take the crisp cut fry, dip it, eat it, flip it around, dip it again. You're still putting shit all over the fry, you put it into the ketchup. You know what I mean? Keep it pure.
Big question for you. If you could time travel to the future, would you use it for things as mundane as like, man, I really want to see how the MCU plays out. Jump ahead a decade, buy all the Blu-rays, come back and just watch them? Because I fucking would. That's that's part of what I would use the technology for. Man, I don't want to wait for Spider-Man and PS4. Jump ahead, stick with me, bring the PlayStation 4, get all the updates I need, because I know fucking when I come back it ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna play out of the box. Come back, put it in and play it.
No, that's the opposite. I would not use that. If I had the amazing power of time traveling into the future, I don't think I would use it to watch Blu-rays.
Okay.
I think I could probably wait to see that. I think there's a couple other things I'd do first.
You say that a brick could fall on your head at any time and you could die.
Bricks have fallen on my head. Dodged them. Fast.
Wait, they've fallen on your head, but you dodged them?
Well, they tried. They tried. They tried to fall. You can't, you know. Just like Black Panther's impervious to all automobiles now, as we've discovered. My head impervious to bricks. There you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Next news story. This has me super hot and excited. Arnold Schwarzenegger joins Kung Fury feature film exclusive. This is over on The Hollywood Reporter. Michael Fassbender and David Hasselhoff have already been cast in the buzzy follow-up to David Sandberg's cult 2015 action comedy short, which Bloom is introducing to buyers in Berlin. In what sounds like a match made in 80s heaven, Arnold Schwarzenegger has joined the cast of Kung Fury, the feature-length follow-up to the cult 2015 short. The Hollywood Reporter understands that the Terminator, Predator, and Total Recall icon and former California governor will play the American president in David Sandberg's action comedy set to shoot in Europe and in the US this summer. He joins fellow 80s heroes David Hasselhoff and Oscar-nominated actor Michael Fassbender, who were announced earlier this week. Are you familiar at all with Kung Fury?
I remember it being a movement where like you and Finnegan and maybe Tim liked it or some shit.
This guy made a short, and it's amazing. Okay. Then said, hey everyone, I'm going to do a Kickstarter. I want to do the feature-length version of this. People, myself included, threw money at him. Like, this is hilarious. Because it's playing off all the old 80s tropes, right? He just gets bit by a snake and struck by lightning, and then all of a sudden gets the superpower to, like, do kung fu. It's ridiculous. He fights Hitler. It's great. And Hitler's played by Andy Samberg's the other guy.
Oh, the other guy from Lonely Island?
Jorma, whatever his name is.
Not going to help you. The guy who jizzed in his pants?
Yes, I believe that's the guy that plays Hitler. It was supposed to be a full length. He's like, look, I want to do this awesomely, but the amount of money that I asked for are way too little, so I'm just going to do like a 30-minute short, which I believe is still on Netflix.
Were you fine with that?
Hilarious.
Okay.
Like, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I only gave him $5, so whatever. Maybe I gave him 10. Doesn't matter. So now... What's that?
How much you give Kind of Funny?
I subscribe to Snowbike Mike via my Twitch Prime.
Twitch Prime?
Yeah. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime.
Let me see if my Twitch Prime is subscribed. I'm listening.
So, long story short, the short comes out. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's everything that you think it was. It's completely and totally outlandishly absurd. He goes back in time, or I think Hitler comes, I can't remember, there's time travel, there's Vikings. He fights everyone. It's hilariously and creatively done. The fact that they're actually turning this into a big movie makes me super, super happy. I do wonder if they're going to have to Hollywoodize it or if he's allowed to keep that fucking pure shenanigan spirit with this.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But you should definitely check out the short because I think it's actually very entertaining. Very entertaining. Especially if you grew up in the 80s on Kung Fu movies where you were taught that if you just got a black belt in Kung Fu, you could beat anything. Anything. The black belt around your waist in Kung Fu meant that you were the baddest and mother effer on the streets. You see Cool Greg, he apparates right in front of you, he goes, just get it, and then it goes away because you got that black belt. Turns out, a little harder to fight than I thought back in the day. Let us know what you guys think about Kung Fury in the comments, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube or in the chat. I want to know if you love it as much as I do and why. Pick one thing about it that you like and let me know. Let's go into this next news story. Real
quick, I want to talk about 80s stuff with you.
Sure.
Watch the trailer, and I know you did this on the morning show, but again, I'm not invited in this room anymore.
Cobra Kai.
Watch the Cobra Kai trailer.
Yeah.
Fucking Jesus, does that look bad?
Yeah.
Holy.
Well, it's a YouTube Red series, so
holy
they took the budget of a USA show and they halved it, and they were like USA Red.
I refuse to. No, I've seen YouTube Red stuff that looks awesome. That looked like a parody trailer you would have seen. I don't even know. Like it's like how stick with me. How IGN did the April Fool's Day videos. That it looked like one of like I don't want to insult anybody who worked for IGN, but like somebody who contributed to IGN made an April Fool's Day video kind of thing. I was watching this, I'm like, whoa.
It doesn't look like a film, but remember, it's not a film, it's a series. It's a quote-unquote broadcast television series that they're putting on YouTube Red. I doubt that they had a ton of money to throw behind this.
Okay.
What I do like is that they are bringing Daniel LaRusso and Johnny back into the fray.
Sure.
And I like that there might be a reality where these two people who are well into their probably 50s at this point maybe become friends. Maybe they buried the hatchet after all these years.
That's the other thing, too. It's like, why are they still
gym.
like this? Why is he still an asshole?
I don't know if he's going to be.
Can anyone change?
I don't know if he's going to be. My theory is that I don't think they're going to be at odds. I hope they're not going to be at odds. I hope that they bury the hatchet and they both open the Cobra Kai school together. That's what I'd like to see happen. And then it's just then it turns into a comedy about these two guys who are polar opposites trying to teach their students. One's like, sweep the fucking leg, and the other one's like, let's get out to the beach and do the crane kick.
Okay.
Always the crane kick.
Always
Again,
the crane kick.
if you mastered the crane kick, if done right, can't defend. Turns out, all you have to do is take a little step back. Good defense of the crane kick. Just one little step back. No one can kick you.
I want everyone to know that Steiner 1985, the ban is over.
Put him back in 5.
No, it's back. No, I'm not putting it back. I'm not putting it back in the penalty box.
I've gone crazy with power.
So here's what's happened.
Yeah.
I have Amazon Prime. I have Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. It's a free 30-day sub you can give away to anyone you want. This is my personal account, Game Over Greggy.
Love it.
I, of course, subscribe with money to Kind of Funny Games. I just shared my 34-month anniversary with us.
Congratulations.
To me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You're dedicated.
Who should I give this to?
Snow.
No, I've paid.
Snowbike.
I think I actually paid Snowbike Mike because my thing was up once.
Yeah.
No.
Here's what I think you should
Chat, who do I give this to? I need a
Ask that
streamer
person to say,
from
go to the
our
chat.
community.
Go to the chat.
A streamer from our community that I can give my $5 to. My 30-day subscription from Amazon Prime. What was that? Island something, I'm on an island, cool grades over on an island.
Please let me off this fucking island.
Hey.
Island living sucks. There is no cable. Have you seen HBO? It's really fucking cool.
Everyone's
The
saying
Sopranos are
Andy.
cool.
Andy.
No.
You're not, he's not, is he partnered?
He's streaming.
Is he partnered?
I don't know.
You can't just throw money, you have to be partnered.
Fredo. No, Fredo.
Fredo has a fucking job now.
He's got a fucking real job. I'm not giving it. I support Fredo's channel still, and I forgot to unsub, so I just give it away. Crave
I mean,
Snow.
you don't have to. You know what I mean?
Crave Snow was a good one. I did that last month, but then you just be copycatting me.
I don't want to. I can't copy you. No
You
one
can't copy me.
Yeah, Andy Cortez is not affiliated.
partnered yet,
And here's what I'd like you all to do.
Yeah.
You understand you have to support Andy Cortez over on Twitch.tv for him to get enough to be partnered. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I do not like giving the people who work here other avenues of revenue because when you do that, then they leave you.
Yeah, they'll
and
leave
then
us.
guess what? I got no one to make fucking party mode.
Can I jump in?
And
What do you got, Cool Greg?
I was streaming the other night, and he jumped in the chat and tried to take my people. He was like, "I'm streaming now too." What kind of shit
Andy,
is that?
get your ass in here.
disciplinary time. Can we ban Andy from talking for 5 minutes? Can we ban Andy from the chat?
You don't play with a whole lot of game shit.
Cool Greg, what is now? Oof, I'm not happy with you.
We ain't happy.
So, first off, the chat wants me to give you my Twitch Prime subscription on Amazon or on Twitch. Of course, you're not partnered,
Right.
so you can't have it. And I also urge them not to support you because I don't want you getting successful enough to get partnered and leave us. But then Cool Greg just dropped this on me that he was streaming on Twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames, and you came into the chat and said, "I'm also streaming. Come follow me."
Yeah.
No, I wasn't streaming. I was like, come follow me, free advertisement.
Cool Greg, is that fair?
Yeah, I thought it was the same shit.
Now
Sorry.
here's the thing.
That's I don't mind that. That I'm fine with.
You've disappointed Cool Greg, okay? But at the same time, you've also inspired Cool Greg because that is some Boon King shit.
That is some boot
You did.
That is some
Do you
boot gang
understand
shit.
me?
Oh, to
Cool-
go in and like free advertisement sort of thing?
You kind of ran in, you grabbed the lobster, you ran out.
Sure, yeah,
So on the
yeah,
one
that's
hand,
true, that's true.
Cool Greg is disappointed with you, but you are all sorts of gang shit right now for him.
Whole lot of gang shit.
Whole lot of gang shit. All sorts of gang shit. You know why? Because I see you and I think all sorts of sports, which I hate.
Like, Amy, what do I have to do? What? So, like, you're not.
You already did it.
You're
Joe
not.
Montana. Joe
what-
Montana.
Just stop trying to build your own brand and just work for Kind of Funny Games.
What's
you know
that
what I
mean?
mean? Just do that. Just stream for us from home. Just when you go home, no personal time, no free time, just stream for us.
The problem is that was something that was sort of proposed.
Yeah.
But I also want to do art commission streams, and I don't want to do like, oh, I'm doing games over here and I'm doing art over here. I'm just gonna have
Do
it
them
on
all
one
here. You have a bigger audience for your commission streams. I don't see what's wrong. I don't see what's wrong.
Sell us your life.
You take all the money for the commissions.
Sell us your life.
Yeah, just what do you don't
Work
make,
for us forever,
Here's
never
the
get
thing.
big, never get popular.
Here's the thing. When I worked at IGN,
That's great. You nailed it.
I didn't understand why they were like, hey, just go home and make more content for us, right? And I was like, that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my own stuff. I'm gonna have my own thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it seemed-
and now that I own my own thing,
Yeah, they
I
were
understand
right.
IGN's
They were
side, and I
100%
say,
right.
don't make your own stuff. You know, stay here with
Yeah,
us.
now
It
that you're
is.
taking money out of our pocket, bro, is our perspective. has
The
changed.
other people, so for my free subscription on Twitch Prime, remember you have Amazon Prime, you got Twitch Prime. A lot of people were shouting out Kaylee Woomer. A long time kind of funny best friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to her.
Done.
This time my free 30 days are going to her.
As soon as you get,
No,
partner?
No, don't support Andy. Don't make him a
got you,
partner.
bro.
Thanks, man. Fuck yeah, dude.
right now I got Snowbike Mike though. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I love Snowbike Mike.
Hey, I love Snowbike Mike.
Every
Love
time, one of these days, we're gonna secretly record our hangouts with Snowbike Mike. We're gonna do 12 of them, and then we're gonna release them as seasonal, content.
That's
Yeah.
a great idea.
That's actually a great idea.
That's a great
We're just gonna
idea.
secretly do it because those are the most entertaining part of my fucking day every
Ooh.
time.
Hold
Most that I laugh.
hold on. Here's an idea. We don't want Andy to ever leave, and we love Snowbike Mike.
We kill Andy and just call him Snowbike
Close. Whenever Andy's going to stream on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
We call up Snowbike Mike, have him stream on our channel.
Kind of. Okay.
And then
So
Kind of Funny
directly-
Games pops
direct-
live and nobody
directly
watches
undermine-
Andy.
That's
They
true.
want- we
Got it.
undercut. We undercut.
I like that you're.
See, that's the thing.
I like that you're asking for Andy's feedback on this when we're actually
When we were
actively working to screw him
figuring
over.
it all out and growing a bit, IGN never had the fucking cojones
They had the balls.
to come off and just really fuck us over.
Cut us the fucking
but I'll
knees. Just
fuck
cut
you
us out of
over.
the They were way too nice to just come out.
I'll
and
bury
cut us off with the
him
fucking
before I let
knees.
him go.
Check out my Patreon too, guys.
Also, Andy's gonna go work for Funhouse.
Hey, what do
so it
you
doesn't matter.
do? So how do art commissions work? I'd commission you for art. Like
want
when
one.
you do stuff, like I have to go in there in the chat and be like, hey, here's a bit.
You know what I want you to do? For me?
No. So,
I want an updated Twitter, like my profiles. I love how what Hannah does, but I want your one from you. What do I have to do? How much do I
We
have to
all
pay?
just hire you to do commissions.
if you so on my profile, I have like here's an example of like the 8-bit GIFs that I would make and stuff like that. So like, hey, I can do like a cartoon version of you, or if you want like an 8-bit animated GIF or whatever. I have like the pricing and all that shit there. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you
Check
want
it
to
out.
learn more about that, go to twitch.tv/snowbikemike.
No, it's Andy Cortez.
No, it's I heard it both ways.
Just that too.
Snowbike's just easier to spell, right?
Yeah.
Cortez, it was an S or a Z.
I think it's like one of
We were
those
fucking
short
awesome.
Bitly links where it'll
Yeah.
redirect to Andy.
That would be hilarious. We can skip. We can skip this next. Did you want to talk about this?
I mean, what? Oh, we're really late.
we're very late. I'm just cutting into your show. I'd love to talk
It's
to you
one of
about
those
this,
things.
but-
I was like, well, it's just me and Tim doing the show next, and then we have a million party modes we
Yeah,
still
we got
set
a
up.
bunch. Well, I'll bring it up. Cool, Greg. We'll talk about it. Sorry.
I just closed it. Forget it.
Closed it. Forget it. Let's go into some tips real quick, ladies and gentlemen. If you've tipped us, thank you so much. Wow, lots of tips today. Holy cannoli.
Because when you call them out, that happens. I
really
want to
like it.
make money, so we don't have
I
to lose
appreciate that.
Andy.
I always forget to call them out. I think people just like you a lot. Greg, can you please tell my wife, Tina, that she should come with me to KF Prom? She's worried about leaving our son again as we get back from a cruise that Saturday prior. Can Portillo watch him? Question mark. Says the real Mr. Toft.
Cool, Greg, can you give me the one? Hey, Tina. It's me, Greg Miller. I'm kind of funny. You might have heard of me. Your husband would like to come to Kind of Funny Prom and bring you, and I think you should. Don't you guys deserve a night out on the town? All dressed up. Him in a tux, you in a nice dress. I think you do. Now, from what I understand, the problem here is that you're coming back from a cruise. You're worried about your son being left alone again. Here's what I'll tell you. I didn't get left alone enough. And I am fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I have a lot of mental issues and say things I shouldn't do.
Watch like a hawk.
I carried a bowl around for a long time as a kid because I was afraid I was going to puke all the time. I'd go to sleepovers, I'd break down in tears, my parents would have to come get me. Dump this fucking kid like a stale loaf of shitty fucking bread.
Put him out on the street. Let
All
him
right?
fend
No,
for
no,
himself.
he's staying home. But I mean,
Put him
like,
on the
just
street.
leave him a $30 bill.
Yeah.
And have him get a
Let him-
fucking pizza.
let him figure
He'll
it out.
be fine.
Let him figure out
We're
that $30
coddling
bill.
our kids left and right. You're telling me this fucking 4-year-old can't hack it for a 3-day weekend while mom and dad come on down to San Francisco 90s and 80s and up? Papa Rabba Dabba? This kid is either gonna get tough or you're gonna end up with this in 35 years, Tina. I have no boundaries.
Who are you
None.
talking to?
Tina.
Say hi to Tina.
She wants to come. Her husband wants to come to the prom, but she's afraid of leaving her kid again.
Get Come on, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Thank you, Cool Greg. Back to what?
Star Troop 1 is giving us tips. Says, last night, a couple of best friends who run the Invincible podcast celebrated their 50th episode with the interview with the man himself, Robert Kirkman. Couldn't be more proud of them. Go show some love.
The Invincible podcast was trying to get me on for a long, long time and reached out. Obviously, they're fans. I don't know what this is, but I like where it's going. We're fans, and I could never make it work or whatever, and they hit me up today with a screen cap of them talking to Kirkman. That's fucking awesome.
That's great.
That is amazing.
That's what we
Great
like to
job,
see,
guys.
ladies and gentlemen. The real Mr. Toft has given us yet another tip and said, also, can you guys say something encouraging to my son Logan? He's 10, and next weekend we'll be running a 10K, which he's nervous about. I can't because my knee, but my coworkers will be with him.
Cool, give me the one. Hey, Logan, you're fucking 10? You're 10 years old, and your mom is worried about leaving
Let's
you.
start that over again without the F word, please. The kid is 10 years old. Thank you.
Hey, Logan, what the shit? You're 10 years old, and your mother, Tina, is worried about going on a cruise and then going to a prom? What's wrong with you, you fucking mama's boy? Do you want to end up like this? Be alone. Be alone once in a while. Pick up the $30 bill and call Domino's, all right? And you say, guess what? I'm home alone. Send a pizza.
What?
Cool, Greg, let's go back to the wide on that one. Do not show that to your child, real Mr. Toft. Just let's all just let this go.
You want to do
Let's
another
let
one?
it go.
I just experienced.
Yeah, you want to do a real one?
No,
I'm
that
sorry,
was
Logan
hilarious.
is his name?
Logan is his name.
All right, here we go.
Give him some words of encouragement.
Sorry, well,
he's 10, he's running a 10K. That's a K
sorry.
for every year he's been born.
Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm gonna write his face.
I'll bet you $5 this time.
Hey, mama's boy! Run the 10K away from home and don't come back till you're a man who's all right with his fucking mother and father going on a cruise and then fucking enjoying a prom. I don't know what's worse, the fact that your mother won't let you off her teat, or the fact that you're so fucking athletic you feel the need to run a 10K for no reason. You're 10 years old. Play a goddamn video game. Woo! Cool, Greg Watt. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna call that the best take we can. We'll move on. Maybe we'll come back to that tomorrow. That'll be good. Panzer G2 has given us a very nice tip and said, "Here's a little birthday love for Sweet Candy Andy. Quick question: just moved into a new place, and my neighbor has been doing constant construction. How do I politely kill them?" I think over a long period of time with poison. I would think.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
I would knock on the door and have a conversation.
I would say, can I please?
Strong
kill you?
option too.
Like,
Yeah.
can I please kill you?
I feel your pain, by the way. My building and the building next to me have been in construction now for approximately a year. The one next to me a year, my building now for 1 month, but there's no end in sight. They have done the thing where they walk in, they tape everything, they sanded everything down so there's a constant little white dust on everything, and then they ghosted for a couple weeks.
I want that, yeah.
And the guys next to us, scaffolding, because in San Francisco, everything's so close, you have to impede on the other building to do your shit.
Yeah, of course.
Constantly banging, 8 o'clock in the morning, constantly banging, 8 o'clock in the morning. What are you gonna do? You just gotta suffer through it?
We just go over and knock and say, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, go over and knock and ask
Our
him very
upstairs
politely.
neighbors vacuum at like 10 o'clock on Friday.
That's stupid.
It's like, what?
That's dumb.
It doesn't, I mean, we're awake, so it
10
doesn't
o'clock at
matter.
night?
Yeah.
That's
What?
dumb. They're just being assholes.
Okay.
You should vacuum during the day or max 7 o'clock. After 7 to 10 should be the cool down period. 10 o'clock is the quiet zone. If you haven't left a very nice note saying, hey, for whatever reason,
a party, doing this thing.
I'm violating the quiet zone procedures,
Yeah.
I will get angry.
Okay.
The girls next door to me threw a Valentine's Day cocktail party. I knew it was going to go south, but they left us a very nice note and put a balloon on their door. And I'm like, okay, I appreciate
You're
that.
fair. That's fair.
Fair. They said it was going to wrap at 9:30. Guess what time it wrapped?
2:30.
Not 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 11:30.
That's not that bad.
But I go to bed at midnight usually, so I was like, that's fine.
You were just in there doing pull-ups, watching
Just
UFC.
squatting and pulling at the same time.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I
That
do.
is how you get a body like
That
this.
is what I do.
I hurt your back all the time, too.
Gamer Zach says, I finally got my Kind of Funny Games tattoo, so I am tipping in celebration of that and Andy's birthday. Happy birthday,
Oh, yeah,
Andy.
there's a birthday tax for Andy
Party
today. I didn't think
on.
about that.
I forgot about that. didn't know
I
about
saw
that.
your Kind of Funny Games tattoo on Twitter when you tweeted at us. Thank you. It looks awesome.
Fake World VR says, hey, best friends, check out Fake World VR. It's my first game, and it's on sale on Steam right now. Also, Nick, can we please get a Michael Caine impression from you? Thanks. Unfortunately, I don't do Michael Caine anymore, and I will never
there it is.
do him again.
Thank you. Bring Fake World to PlayStation VR. Come on, brother.
Eric C. has tipped and said, tipping to wish happy birthday to Candy Andy Cortez from San Antonio, Texas, GSG. Also, I sent a package to the P.O. Box in December and was wondering if it was ever received. Thanks. Love y'all.
Come on. That's all you're gonna give us? You sent us a package? Did we get it?
Yeah.
What's in it?
What's in the box? Is it Gwyneth Paltrow's head?
No, Jesus.
I'm just
7, good movie.
asking.
You see when she went on a Halloween party with her in a box?
Yeah, that was
That's
awesome.
really good.
That was really smart.
I don't know. We've been to the P.O. box since then, I believe. So yes,
Probably.
we got it.
Thank you.
Thank
for whatever
you. It was great. We loved it. It was delicious.
Nabshin186 says, hey, Nick and Greg. Nabishin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nabishin been with us since the start. Met him at the Extra Life Maryland event I went to at Alex O'Neill's house, and he had to break it to me that we say his name wrong all the time.
So Nabishin. Nabishin186 says, hey, Nick and Greg, wanted to say happy birthday to Andy, and because it's also my birthday as well, hashtag birthday tax, wanted to request if you guys can sing Hearts on Fire from Rocky 4 for me. Much love. I believe that song goes, Hearts on fire, strong desire, sagagagan, stragadan. And he's doing like the fucking pull-ups.
Yeah.
That was great. Poopy Pants 92 says, hey guys, in chat, popular streamer Ninja is doing a charity stream for suicide awareness. Please go and donate if you can. Anything helps. This is close to me, so it means a lot. Ignacio Rojas says, in the near future, Quake, aka Daisy Johnson, will destroy literally half of the planet, forcing the surviving humans to live in space colony under the rule of the Kree, who farm Inhumans to sell them.
Cool.
Thanks, Rojas. Gave us another tip, which is not at the $5 above level, but I think it's follow-up, so I will read this anyway. This is the MCU canon according to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know what? I'm taking that out. Everybody, wipe that from your memory. Jury, please strike that from the record.
Cool, Greg, strike it from the record,
that
please.
That was useless. Thank you, Ignacio Rojas, but I will say hi to Andy for you. Gamer Zach has given us another tip, says, don't read out loud. Well, okay, there you go. Anakins gave us a final tip for right now. It says, fun clip, what's a computer? Sound on. I think we already went over this. Was this the Apple What's the Computer thing? Let's watch it.
Right, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
what you doing on your computer there?
what's a computer?
Okay, yeah, that's how we're gonna do it.
No, let
Keep going. I want to do this
I
good.
thought the people weren't seeing it. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
we
go
do
back and do it again. Let's watch it again.
All right,
Pull it up for the people.
This is
Pull it
that
up for the
Super Bowl
people.
commercial, right? Or not even Super Bowl.
This was the
commercial,
Apple
just a
commercial that everyone got pissed about.
Hey,
Hey,
what you doing on your computer there?
what's a computer?
Okay, yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Shit, bird. The thing I'm spraying with the hose right now, that's a computer. Oops, I'm so careless. Oh God, did I get your computer? Oh, I mean your, whatever you call it, fucking eye whistle or whatever. Don't be such an asshole next time, kid. Yeah, go tell your mom the computer's broke. She'll know what you're talking about.
That was great.
That was good.
That was really great.
Ho!
Oh, God bless them for that.
Beats!
All right, let's go to PS I Love His Best Friend XOXO. This is your opportunity to nominate someone in our community you feel is just doing a bang-up job of being a human being. Go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend to fill out that form and nominate people. Pistol_play is shouting out Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who I did not know was a member of our community, but I
What are you
think
talking
that's
about?
great.
He was in Kinda Funny Live 3.
He is canon.
Yeah.
He's KF canon. Says, this up-and-coming indie film star was kind enough to make a cool short video for Kinda Funny Live 3. What an awesome guy.
The Rock is
I
awesome.
hope his career takes off. Because he's in that period of his life, like his career, where it's make or break, you know? Where he's just breaking out, where
You
he's
probably
just been
missed
the indie
this.
darling.
It was a small cameo. We're at the movie last night,
Yeah.
the Black Panther,
Yeah.
during which they had the trailers in the beginning. Saw one for a movie called Rampage, starring Kinda Funny best friend Jack Quaid,
Oh, yeah.
a longtime friend of ours.
He's got a great career.
And you probably missed it,
Yeah.
but Dwayne The Rock Johnson popped up in
They
that
have a little
trailer as
cameo in
well.
that?
So there's a movie coming out with two Kinda Funny best
That's
friends.
great.
in
I
it.
hope they get a wide release for that.
You
'Cause
know,
really
right now
feel
it's
like
indie, it's small, it's not going to a lot of
We
places.
gotta
but
spread
it'll
the
get there.
word. We gotta spread the word. Hashtag Rampage Indie Movie. Let's put that out there and let's make sure everyone knows. Awareness is the first step to success.
Great point.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Pistol Play, thank you so much for nominating Dwayne The Rock Johnson as one of the best Kinda Funny best friends out there. Remember, you can do the same at kindafunny.com/bestfriend. Nominate a best friend doing something amazing in the community that we might not be seeing.
You know what else is amazing?
What's that?
Free shit.
It is.
Free shit. We do a giveaway on this stream every single day. Greg, tell people how they can win.
If you want to win the video game we give away each and every day here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames, it is simple. First, be in the chat like so many of you are. If you're logged in, you are automatically entered to win for free and don't need to do anything. But if you want other chances, you can subscribe to us here on twitch.tv/kindafunnygames. $5 gets you entered to win each and every giveaway we ever give away, even if you're not here. Plus, you get the Kinda Funny logo next to your name, cool emotes, private chat time with us, you get to play multiplayer games with me, and you get the show ad-free unless we bake them in. Remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime. It's super simple to link your accounts, just like I did, and how I gave it away to Kaylee Woomer today. You can also go to patreon.com/kindafunny or patreon.com/kindafunnygames. $2 on either one of those gets you entered to win each and every giveaway we ever give away on the channel. You don't need to be here. It's great. Plus, you get early access to content like the PlayStation VR show right now on KFG.
Today's winner comes from the Twitch chat. Booby Pants 92. Yay! You have won Super Lucky's Tale on the Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
That sounds fun. Super Lucky's Tale. Poopy Pants 92. I see Poopy Pants in there.
He's been in there a lot.
A lot.
Long time.
So nice to give something away to someone who is a supporter of us. Thank you guys so much for that. We're gonna go into the 3 and 3 right now. We're gonna take 3 questions, compliments, or concerns from the non-subscribers, and then we will go and of course speak with the faves.
The subs.
The subs.
The
We
big
call
time
them- we call-
subs.
Here on this show, Greg, you haven't done it in a while. We call them the faves.
We call them the faves?
Call them the Fab Five.
The fat.
Fab
so
Five. The Beatles. They're the Beatles.
Sure, but there's a lot
They're
of
the
them.
Beatles of my life.
Okay, that's
Yeah. 5 is just a arbitrary number.
What
5
are we
can mean
doing for
anything.
lunch
Anyone can
today?
be. I don't know.
Hey, we missed one tip or something like that.
Did
The
we?
little bits thing at 11:09.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, you
These
didn't have your
bits.
bits on?
I didn't show the cheers. I
You didn't show the
apologize, everyone.
bitties?
Let me go into that. Throw 7. Let's get him. His cheer says, I'm canceling the new host, and instead we're doing a daily 45 minutes of Joey and Gary discuss Persona. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Throw 7?
Scroll down. I think Throw 7 tipped did the bits earlier too for me to touch Andy's bits.
There you go. Oh, there's lots of bits. Touch them bits.
Yeah, there you go. That's
he
from
says
37.
with a
Yeah,
thousand.
yeah.
With, that's the nice, very thousand cheer. I think. I don't know. I don't know how cheers work. Billy the Door gave us one from yesterday. Says Andy, love the shirt. The only valid Mass Effect party. Let's go. There's a couple more cheers. Apologies. Lesbian Jedi says, hey Nick, have you seen Guy Ritchie movie called Rick and Rolla? It's just as good as Snatch. You should watch. I think you mean Rock and Rolla. Talking about Rock and Rolla? That was a good movie. I liked Rock and Roll. Gerard Butler's best work. Throw 7 gave us another tip. Oh no, he says we already read that one. Another cheer from AllBob875 says, hi Nick and Greg. I usually just listen live while I'm at work, but I have the day off today so I can watch live today.
Cheer.
Thanks for making my afternoon at work fly by. Keep up the great work. And our final cheer for right now is Wick Tot 95 says, happy birthday to that sweet, sweet candy, Andy Cortez, and to my sister Erin, who turns 20 today. Andy, you are officially 50% older than her. Stay fresh.
Wow.
Sure.
From the chat doing these 3 and 3s, DH Canada says, cool Greg, who do you have winning the men's elimination chamber?
Man, probably Roman, but I want Braun.
Okay.
Sasha for the women's. Hey, but we have one at 11:09 we still didn't read. I don't know how to get to that.
1109, I'll find it.
Sorry.
1109.
I think it's from Wilton.
Wilton!
Hold on, I'll go back to it. Wilton did give us a cheer. Apologies, guys.
You know,
I'm not used to you not on the show ever. Nobody tips for me.
The show.
Nobody gives me $5.
show, and you've just run it into the fucking.
You know, nobody
ground.
cared about me before I put on the mask.
Whoa, brother!
I had a phone job interview today for a job I've been trying to get for 5 years, and they offered an in-person interview next week. I've been unemployed for 3 months now, and things are looking way up. Nick, can I get a butthole on the one in celebratory fashion? Butthole.
Antman0208 in the chat says, Nick, what's a good leg workout besides squats?
RDJs are great for those hamstrings. You can also do deadlifts because that's a full body workout pretty much, and those are fantastic. And then, of course, we do something called Bulgarian half squats. I think is what they're called, or hack squats. It's on my list of things to do, where basically you just do kind of like a lunge with one leg while the other one's up with a weight, and they're fucking horrible. They're horrible, but they're real good for you. Drewski2K says, does anyone else hesitate buying shirts online because the shirt size is rarely right? I would say RDJs. That's not what they're pronounced. Hold on, I'll find the word. Don't worry. I hear you. For me, it's a case-by-case thing. I think a lot of people have moved over to universal sizes, right? Like, I feel like this isn't even me pimping our shit, all of our XLs fit the way I want an XL to fit. And I mean our current XLs. Yeah. Our old shirts, I don't wear much anymore because they did that thing where they shrink. Like, see, mine's the opposite. They're not, like, this is a Graffiti's design. Graffiti design shirts
lovely superhero shirts, but they also do the thing where when they shrink, they don't shrink here on the gut. They shrink here where they're not long enough.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of crack. If I
get the
bend
belly
over,
crack.
you're seeing
Yeah, you
way
get the-
too much there.
you get the
Our
you get the
shirts
lower
are
lip and the
longer than
belly
that,
and the
but our
crack.
original shirts weren't. So
Yeah.
I think it's just retailer by retailer.
Yeah, I like the way these fit a little bit, especially the heathered versions. I think this is a medium on me, but I was able to stretch it out just a skosh in the gut area.
Yeah.
They're all RDLs, by the way.
I'm tossing this in sub only mode, by the
There
way.
you go. Thank you very much. But yeah,
I feel like pizza, but it's gonna take
you
forever.
can get pizza. No, I'll just order it when you do your show.
Yeah,
Just
but
like, you
everybody
want pizza?
says that and then they never do. And
I
then
always
it's like
do.
an hour and a half later.
Remember how
It's
I'm
like-
3 for 3 with getting you salads?
But that's the thing too. Like usually, we could just get salads. We could just do that.
That's harder because then we have to go pick who's in what salad. I'll just
Well,
get pizza. We'll get some
we
salad.
never Postmate. Okay,
Yeah.
that works.
We'll
that
just
works.
I'll order senoras. We'll get some pizza and we'll get some salads and we'll have a nice little mix of everything.
Try to get a basic ass salad.
We'll get Caesar salad.
Perfect.
Make
Yeah,
a chicken Caesar salad.
When we've been
Two
doing
big ass chicken
when
Caesar
we've been
salads.
doing the goat hill, right? You get this crazy ass Cobb salad, and it's like, hey, here's fucking everything.
Yeah, it's too
We
much.
just took the fridge and I'm like, that's disgusting. I'm disgusted.
It's a lot though. I like it.
Get the fucking Caesar salad.
Alright,
Get
get
some
the Caesar
pizza.
salad.
Get some wings.
Panzer G2 says, Nick, what's a good place to get salads from? If you're in San Francisco, there's a place called Blue Barn. It'll give you a $20 salad.
Oh.
But it's actually pretty fucking good. But it is $20.
I like lemonade, but I know I'm alone on that.
Lemonade's really good. I like lemonade too. Ooh, we could do lemonade too.
There is a lemonade close to here. But then again, we have to leave. That's the problem. It's
Yeah.
like when we have to do like 90 party modes and they're very complicated and they're trying to do them all at our desks, it's not gonna happen.
Eric Shirk says, Nick, thoughts on Jackmanoff subreddit? Have not visited it. We'll visit it today. I haven't been back since in a month, so I should check in on that. I apologize, guys.
We have what I like to call a testimonial. The Steve 9X says, yeah, kind of funny shirts are long enough so my crack don't show when I bend over.
See, the
that's the
crack I'm
power
not
of the
worried
Rooster
about.
Teeth store.
The crack I'm not worried about. It's the lower lip that I'm worried about. It's the lower gut. It's this part, the little
But
fleshy
see, that
part.
never
that's nasty,
happens. I
lower
never,
lippy.
this
Like,
never,
I don't like
this is rare
part.
that this pops
It's
out.
gross.
It's always this thing when it's like, all right, put on your shoes.
gee.
Or fucking Kevin does that thing where he collapses because he's not breathing right and I gotta help him.
Well,
you gotta get in there, you gotta do this
It's
thing,
because
rub
he's
his sternum, try to
it's
get it back
because
in.
he's horribly lactose intolerant.
Sure.
And I think it's having an actual, like putting him into anaphylactic shock.
Bad Calais Fly says, what's your take on Six Flags? I don't need it, don't want it.
Spasmgasm says I'm sold on that $20 salad, I assume.
Do you like theme parks?
No.
No, yeah.
Ignacio Rojas says, Nick, why do you hate ABBA? I don't hate ABBA. I just need to take ABBA in doses. You gotta be in the mood for Dancing Queen. I just couldn't get into, I think you're referring to that GOG topic where I mistakenly talked about the Bee Gees. I sung the praises of the Bee Gees for 5 minutes thinking they were ABBA, and everyone's like, that's the Bee Gees. And I'm like, oh, I like the Bee Gees, not ABBA. I just don't like, I couldn't get into the musical movie that was based on the ABBA. I forget what was it called? The one in Greece. Didn't make a sequel to it.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Couldn't get into it.
Final one comes from Poopy Pants 92, the winner of the game. He says, or she says, it's kind of funny going to PAX East. We sure are. Myself, Joey Noel, and Andrea Renee will all be at PAX East Thursday, 7:30. We are doing our official Kind of Funny panel, which is, of course, Kind of Funny's first annual Chicken Wing Ding, BYOW. Bring your own wing. Bring wings, hang out, do a panel with us. Me, Andrea, Joey, Jeff Ramsey. Other guests? Maybe, I don't know. I need to talk to people. And then I'll be there with Joey throughout the weekend doing random other stuff. More details on that as it gets closer.
Ignacio Rojas brings up a final good point. Says, Nick, you're wrong, and so is your taste.
Oh,
So,
okay, fair.
Again, I don't know how I could be wrong about saying I like ABBA. They're just not as good as the Bee Gees, and you're wrong about everything, Ignacio Rojas. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your morning show, rounding out the week for Friday, February 16th. Thank you so much for joining us here. It is, as always, my extreme pleasure to be able to help produce this show. Greg, I miss you. You should be on the show more.
This is great. Well, it's because you keep booking guests on my dates.
It's fun, though.
Wednesdays, you always got guests
I just
on
feel
here.
bad because you want to burn it out. You want to grind it out. You want to be on everything. And sometimes you get sleepy.
I'll tell you what, I definitely came in here packing a wallop today.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done the show in a while, and then when I haven't done it in a while, it all builds up.
Yeah, Logan knows.
Yeah, Logan does know.
Logan's going to run that 10K, not because he wants to, now he's scared of you.
We're making a big point, obviously, about the new Kind of Funny Games Daily Show host being revealed on Monday. Also, though, you got a special guest on Monday for hosting.
Right, dude, Chastity's going to be here. Chastity from GameSpot's going to be here on Monday. That's going to be super fun. She'll be here. We'll be talking entertainment news. It's good to see her.
Yeah,
She's been.
yeah.
I think she's been on the show before, right? Didn't she do the morning show with me one time before?
She did a GOG for sure.
Maybe she did a GOG.
Where
That's what she
and I'm
did.
trying to get her to
We
bring
talked
her
about boy
album.
bands.
Remember her album? I wanted her to bring her album.
We need to do that. So that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
she was
Everyone
in
look
the
forward to
chat.
that. What's that?
She was in the chat earlier.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, watching.
Very cool. Yeah, so she'll be back on Monday. That's going to be cool. And then remember, on the 23rd, I believe next Friday, Mark Ellis from Collider will be joining us for the morning show and a very special GOG. And I don't mean a very special dog like they would say on TV shows where it's like, we're going to broach the topic of alcoholism, although we might. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful weekend. Remember to tune back in 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Monday for me and Chastity. We'll be hanging out. Andy will be there with this stupid 15 seconds of sports. And maybe, just maybe, we'll let Joey talk about Persona. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you on Monday. Cut the feed.